Hello and welcome to Divine Love Tarot readings on YouTube. Okay, welcome back, guys. From my subscribers, yes, I know I was gone for a while. Okay, it was just 1 month of readings. I just missed January, but I know it was a while because I posted December's kind of early. But yes, I'm back. All right, I did take some time off just because I was tired. Okay, I'll be honest about that. And when I say tired, I mean um my energy was kind of low. And while I could create readings just to put a reading up, I don't really want to give you something that's coming from a place of low energy. Okay, so I took a little time to kind of regroup and set my focus and my intentions for this year for the channel and how I want to grow it, because there's different things that I would like to do. One of those things that I have done is started a Patron community for this channel. So there's 3 different tiers. A lot of people have been asking how they can support the channel, and other than like sending PayPal payments, I felt like this was a better option because then, I could provide you with some type of exclusive content. So I wanted to start a community for those of you that are, really into this channel, and want more content from me, a little bit more of a personalized experience, because I do enjoy that. I do enjoy the personalized readings that I give, the email communications, the checking up, the following up, letting me know how things are working out. I love that part of the reading. So you'll be able to donate, and also with those donations, every month I'll be offering a random reading to one of the donators. Okay, so you could wind up with a personalized Celtic cross reading for yourself. Also, I'm doing extended readings now for each sign. So I'm going to do the readings as I normally do with the 10 card spread. And then the extended reading will include the clarifiers and any sign association, any astrology that I might want to connect to the reading, the extra parts. Because towards the end, some of my readings were getting up into like the 45-minute range. That's a little bit long for YouTube. And I mean, that's a little bit longer than some of the personalized readings that I do. Okay, so in order to just kind of, keep things a little bit consistent, the readings will be straight up, straightforward. Okay, of course, I'm still going to, put my stories together and give you that experience, because I'm not just going to give you, a dry or a dry reading and get out of here. But for those of you who want more detail and want that extra time, because a lot of people don't, it's like 50-50. A lot of people come in, they want a basic, straightforward reading. They don't really care for the extras that I sometimes add to it. So if you do enjoy that, then you'll have the opportunity, if you want to purchase the extended reading for your particular sign. And then I also have a special on Patreon, where if you want all the signs, I give it at a heavily discounted price option. So I have another tier. So I have 3 tiers. I have, one that's just the basic pledge, whatever you decide. And with that comes the with that comes okay, let's reel this in. Okay, tier level 1, okay, is a pledge donation of whatever amount you decide, and with that donation of $5 or more, okay, you will receive the extended monthly reading for your sign, and also be entered into the random drawing to receive the monthly reading. The next tier is a $20 tier. And with that, you receive access to all the extended readings. So if you're one of those people that likes to cross watch for people in your life, if you want access to your sun, your moon, your rising, then you'll have access to all those readings. Plus, I might put some, other content up on Patreon. So whatever I decide to share there, you'll be part of that community. And then I have a third tier option, which is $100 donation. And with that, you receive 2-hour guidance phone call with me. You also receive your own monthly reading, guaranteed, and you receive access to the extended readings. Now, with that 2-hour phone reading, you can break that up into 30-minute sessions if you want, 15-minute sessions, whatever it is, but you'll get 2 hours of phone time with me, plus the reading, plus an access to the extended. So that's pretty good because all those separately would be a lot more than $100. So I give you those options, and that's limited to a certain amount of people. That's not a, free for all. So I think I'm narrowing that down to about 15 people. If you're interested in that, that option is available. And, from there we can just see where the community goes. So I'm excited about that. I want to be, um, you know, I do this because, of course, I enjoy doing the readings, but I like to help. I like to help wherever I can. And if my readings can give you some type of insight, or some type of assistance or guidance into your situation, then, I'm grateful to be able to be here to provide that to you. Okay, so the links to everything are down below. Also on my sites where you can purchase the readings, I have now options for extended readings. So if you just want the one extended reading, you can go ahead and purchase that on my site, and then I'll send you the reading. Okay, so without any further ado, let me go ahead and get into your monthly reading. Once again, I appreciate all the love and support that I've been getting from the channel. I appreciate everybody who reached out to me when I was gone. I missed you guys too, and I'm just looking forward for great things in 2018. All right, guys, let's get this reading started. Okay, my lovely Pisces, let's go ahead and get into your February love reading. Okay, yes, I missed January, but we made it. Okay, we've made it through whatever it was. So let's go ahead and see what we have going on for the month of February. All right. So, in your current position, we have dun 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 the Knight of Wands. Okay, Knight of Wands is in the upright position, so I'm glad to see that. And that Knight of Wands is, if it's not a person, right? It could be a fiery person. Dare I say, it could be an Aries. But it could be a fire sign or somebody with that fiery energy, someone who's coming at you, maybe suddenly, or coming at you with a lot of passion. If it's a situation that's presented itself to you, it might be an offer that you may not necessarily feel is weighty. Okay, so somebody might be offering you something that you feel is lacking the depth. Like maybe they're offering you passion and intensity, but it's not really grounded. Okay, it's less than what you want. Okay, if it's a situation, if it's your relationship, you guys are having if you're in a relationship, you are having a very energetic time right now. There's a lot of passion going on between you. It may be temporary. Okay, this is not a long lasting energy. Or it's like this person's either giving you a lot of attention, okay, or they want a lot of attention from you. All right, so once again, this could be just your energy or the energy of your relationship where things are kind of passionate right now. All right, and it's a fleeting moment, okay, but it's the present. This is what's going on. If this is a person, this could be someone who's really passionate, charming, attractive. You're physically attracted to this person, okay. They've got a lot of fiery energy, but what's behind it, okay? Now, crossing this person and this energy is the Six of Wands in reverse, okay? So when there's a wand in reverse, that equals some type of stagnation or some type of loss of energy. So the Six of Wands can represent a hollow victory. It can represent a sexual conquest. It can also indicate that you may be fearful or doubtful about your relationship if you're in one, or about maybe perhaps this Knight of Wands who's coming towards you, okay, if you're not in a relationship. All right. The Six of Wands represents that this could be a situation of just sexual gratification, once again lacking the depth that you might be looking for right now, Pisces. Okay. Six of Wands could also indicate that you're a little bit insecure about the situation. So it could be that, maybe it's just you doubting the sincerity of this person. Maybe someone's coming towards you, someone's offering you attention and love, but you're just not sure if you should trust this person. Okay? Now we move on to the past energy. In the past energy, you have the World card. So at one point, either you felt like this person was everything or this person felt like you were everything, and they might still feel that way. Okay, so this is just your fears and your doubts. It's not necessarily the truth. All right, but for whatever the case is, there is something that has happened for you to feel like maybe you can't trust this person. And maybe because the Knight of Wands, he is a person who is not necessarily the most dedicated. They're not necessarily the most loyal, but that doesn't mean that their feelings for you are not sincere. So it's like a catch-22, right? You have someone who is sincerely attracted to you, does sincerely have feelings for you. It just may not necessarily go as deep, as you want it to, Pisces, and that's where your hesitation lies with this person. But at one point, you know, if this is a relationship, at one point things were great between the two of you. Okay, and maybe that's what they're drawing off of, like they want that greatness again, but you may not necessarily feel the same way, or vice versa. Okay, you might be wanting to give someone attention. You may be wanting to put, you know, your all into a situation, or put your energy into a situation where the other person isn't reciprocating. Okay, moving on to your future energy now, we have the Death card in reverse. All right, so the Death card in reverse it can be a few things. It can indicate that you're holding on to false hope, right? You're resisting the inevitable. So if this is a situation where you are dealing with someone who you don't trust, right? If you know you don't trust them, if you know that you're hesitant, and you continue the situation, you are holding on to the inevitable, and it's not necessarily coming that you're. It's almost like deep inside that this is not enough for you, but you're still settling for it, right? You're still holding on to it for whatever reason, maybe because it is a sexual thing, but it's not gonna last. Okay. And so with the Death card in the future, it's like, that eventually this is not going to work out. But for whatever reason, you're sticking around. Okay. Because even with your doubts, and I'm seeing, I'm looking at the whole picture here. I'm looking at the other cards that are surrounding this. And it just seems like, Pisces, that especially knowing where we've come from in 2017, it's like, it's not like anyone's pulling the wool over your eyes in this situation. Okay, you just seem to be taking your sweet time extracting yourself from a situation that is no longer serving you. And that's just some of my Pisces. Some of you are in a relationship and you may have realized, okay, that the relationship is um maybe codependent. Okay, the relationship might have been unbalanced. You might have been giving too much. For whatever reason, you're still in the relationship. Okay, the passion is still there, but you're realizing that maybe the connection you have with this person is lacking. All right, so in the future, it's like, all right, what are we doing here? Because if the Death card doesn't indicate that something is just dying a slow death, that's what the Death card in reverse is. It's dying a slow death. It can also indicate a relationship that is just not making it to the next level for whatever reason. And obviously that reason is because there's some serious doubts here. All right, there's some serious doubt. What you want, okay, is the Devil in reverse. So you want to be freed of a situation that you feel trapped. Okay, Pisces, it's like maybe you feel like you are sexually connected to this person and you're unable to break that sexual bond, but you want to. It's like you're at that point where you don't want to be tied to somebody because of something as simple. All right. Now, sex is simple and it can be complicated, but I don't know if you guys remember the December reading where, we discussed this, and the Knight of Wands was there too. He was in reverse. Okay. So the Knight of Wands was in reverse and the Devil card was in the crossing, I believe. It was like everything was right here. And if I can recall, I remember saying it's easy to manifest a devil like situation, right? It's easy to manifest somebody that you have sexual chemistry with, that you can't get enough of sexually. It's harder to manifest the magician, right? It's harder to manifest someone who wants the best for you, wants to see you happy, wants to make you happy. So you're realizing that, right? And so now that's what you want. You want to get out of this devil like bondage that you have to this person, this karmic connection that is only producing sexual gratification for you. All right, because the internal factor for you right now, Pisces, is that you're feeling Queen of Pentacles in reverse. You're feeling a little bit cold, okay? You're feeling a little detached. It's like you don't feel like this situation is nurturing you. All right. The Queen of Pentacles in reverse, she's not focused on love anymore. She's not feeling the love anymore. She's focused on the practical, the very practical, the materialistic side of the situation. Okay. And that was part of the reading in December also, about people who were together for kind of like shallow reasons, right? This person looks good on your arm. This person's attractive. I'm physically attracted to this person. This person makes a lot of money. But those are shallow attractions, right? Is this person fulfilling your security, your need for security within a union? All right. Does this person make you feel secure? Does this person actually really love you? Does this person nurture you? Does this person leave you feeling loved? And right now, Pisces, you're just not feeling the love. And you're probably not giving the love either, because if this is what you're feeling internally, you're feeling doubts, you're feeling trapped that you want to get out of, then I don't see you putting a lot of love into the situation. All right? So it's like you have someone who's coming towards you, but you're trying to figure out how to like get out of it, because you're facing it's like you're facing in a different direction, okay? This person's coming here, you're like, yeah, I'm not sure about this anymore. Like I still, you know what I'm saying? Like I still want you, that part of the attraction is still there, but it's like, is there love? I don't know. Pisces just doesn't seem to be feeling the love. So we move on now to your advice for the reading, and you get the Queen of Swords, right? What is the Queen of Swords saying? Emotions have nothing to do with this decision. All right. Whatever decision you need to make, you need to detach from your emotions, and you need to make the choice that's best for everyone involved. Right. What is the best course moving forward? All right. Is it a situation where you just maybe need to talk about it and be realistic and be honest about how you feel? Or do you need to be honest about the fact that you don't want to be in this situation anymore? Okay, so there's a couple options here. If it's just that you need to get back to a place where you guys are on the same page and you need to be honest about what's missing in this relationship in order for you to move forward, in order for the relationship to grow, then you need to be honest and have that conversation. Now, also, alternatively, if you need to have a conversation about the fact that this situation is not working for you anymore, then you need to be honest and let this person know. Because if they're having, if it's almost like you've, for the last few months or for the last however long, you've let it be known everything that you do not like about the situation, right? There have been back and forths, there have been endings and then reconciliations and fights and makeups and breakups and whatever. If this person is trying to take the steps to correct their wrongs, right? Even if it's still not enough for you right now, but they're trying, because the knight has gone from being in the reverse to in the upright. So this person is trying to get on the right path, okay? It may take a lot longer. It's like, if you know that you don't have it in you to wait, if you know that you're done, if you know that you want out, if you know that you're not feeling the love, if you know that you're just prolonging the inevitable, then you need to be honest and let that person know. Because with the Knight of Wands, there's a little bit of this person, if in the basically they have the tendency to be not mean, but a little bit vindictive when scorned, right? So it's like, don't lead them on. I guess that's the point I'm trying to make with the Queen of Swords. Don't lead this person on. If you know that you don't want them, if you know that there's nothing that they can do to make things right, then you're going to have to be honest, okay? Because if they are honestly coming towards you now and they're trying to be, it's like, how am I trying to say? Sometimes a person, they can only give to you at the level that they've met themselves, right? That's a quote. You can only meet someone at the level that they've met themselves. So if they're still at a level that you feel is basic, but for them, that's the most they've ever done, right? In their minds, they're doing as much as they can because they've never done more before. But for you, it's still not enough, right? Because you are coming from a place of more, because you give more. You've met yourself at a higher level. All right, so that's going to resonate with a few people. May not resonate with everyone, but it's something to think about because a lot of times we accept what someone gives us, even though that's below our standards. So now it's like you've realized that this is below my standards and I do want more and I am not satisfied with the relationship. That other person's not going to understand that because they're like, what? This is the best that I've got. Like, I'm giving you more than I've given anybody else. And you're like, yeah, but that's still not enough for me. And so sometimes you need to have that honest conversation and you need to be real. Like, if this is someone that you really care about and this is someone that you really see that you have a future with or you could have a future with, then you're going to have to be patient, right? But if this is someone that you don't see a future with, don't let them waste their time trying to get to your level or get to the level of standard that you expect if you know you don't want to be with them anyway. And that's what the Queen of Swords is saying. It's like, be truthful. Moving on here to the external factor, we've got the Two of Swords in the reverse. So there's a possibility, once again, that this person has decided that, you know what, I'm going to open up. They're dropping the swords, right? And they might be ready to have a more meaningful connection with you. All right, that's the external factor. So this is not your energy, that's the energy in your external environment. So this person could be saying, you know what? I do want to have something deeper. Maybe they're realizing that what they've had with you is more shallow, has been shallow. Maybe they've been hearing you. Maybe they haven't acknowledged what you've been saying, but they've been hearing what you've been saying, and they may be deciding, you know what? I think I am going to try. I think I am going to lower my guard and I am going to put a little bit more energy into the situation. And for some of my Pisces, that might be too little too late. Okay. And if it is too little too late, then you need to be honest. And if there's any part of you that wants to make it work, then you still have to be honest about the fact of how you really feel right now. And maybe it's just a situation where you need to release yourself from the codependency. Okay, you need to release the negative aspects of the relationship. Maybe you guys have realized that, in the past you guys have communicated and you have interacted with each other on a negative level, and now it's time to try to figure out how to have a more positive and healthy relationship. Okay, so it's like there's two things going on. There's two different scenarios here. We have some of my Pisces who are absolutely done with this person and it really doesn't matter what they do. It's like too little too late. And we have my other Pisces who this is what they've always wanted. Okay, this is what you've always wanted from this person, and now you have to figure out how to get back to a place where you can receive this. But what you want is a more healthy union. Okay, you want a more healthy relationship. If you're single, you're realizing that somebody may be offering you something and it may be more of the same, and so you're not ready to accept that because you know that it's not good enough. It's not enough. It's more of the same. It's that same lesson that you had to learn again. And you're like, look, I don't have time to go through this because I've been through this before. I've seen this before. I know how this works. And it's not always necessarily about running from the person. It's about setting your boundaries, okay? Because here you have in your hopes and your fears, you have the Page of Swords, right? So the Page of Swords is about cutting through the mess, okay? Getting to the heart of the matter. You want justice and you want clarity in this particular situation, right? So if you have someone who has offered you something and you feel like there is a potential for you and this person, whether it's a new person coming in or the person that you've already dealt with, it's about being honest about what both sides need to commit to the situation in order to make it work. All right, so if you're not ready to give up on the situation, you have to be honest in order to create a more positive environment so that your relationship can thrive. Because it isn't thriving right now with the negative connection that you've been fostering. So even though you guys may, you know, feel like you're complete with this person, you may feel like this person means a lot to you, they may feel like you mean a lot to them. If your interactions with each other have been less than positive, then the relationship cannot move to the next level. So in order to get things to the next level, you're going to have more clear, and I mean, your hopes and your fears and your advice are both swords, which means you need better communication, right? And you want that. That's exactly what you want, Pisces. You want to have less of the toxicity. You want to have less of the codependency. You want to have less of feeling like you're just tied to this person on a shallow materialistic level. You want more. And so it's all about expressing that. All right. The outcome for this reading is the Sun card. So the Sun card is saying that, you know, you have to remember to stay positive. Okay? You may be feeling like you want to break. All right? You feel like this person is taking the situation for granted. You feel like this person has taken you for granted. But you have to remember that we are responsible for our own reality. So if in your mind there is a negative pattern on repeat as far as what this situation and this person represents to you, then you're going to manifest more and more of that negative pattern. So maybe sometimes it's just a matter of us changing our mindset. You change your mindset and you start expecting more positive things. You start thinking more positive things about this relationship and about this person, then it's almost like, okay, this person is attracted to you. You guys are attracted. You're in a relationship, all right? Or you're dating, or you're interested, or you're just friends who have benefits, whatever the case may be. And you are frustrated with them. So whenever they contact you, you're not really positive, right? You want them to contact you because you're still kind of bonded to them, right? Whether it's sexually or whatever, there's still that bond there. But your reception is lackluster. So they call you and you're just like, hey. Well, guess what? Now they're going to react to you with that same level of negativity that you're giving out. So sometimes it's just a matter of deciding that, you know what, I'm going to move forward in a positive direction. And when this person contacts you, hey, how you doing, da 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 da, you know what I'm saying, you change your energy and they're going to be more receptive to that positive energy. So if you change your energy, right, and this will be a telltale sign. If you change your energy about your situation, if you change your energy about your love life, if you change your perspective to a more positive place, and that person responds to you in a more positive way, then you know that there's a potential for you guys to build a more healthy and positive situation. Now, if you change your perspective to a positive, in a positive way, and this person still responds to you in a negative manner, then you know that the potential is not there for you guys to move forward because they're not where they need to be in order for you guys to move forward and have a healthy relationship. So that's something that you can do, Pisces. If you're not completely done, right? Because some of you are completely done and you're like, look, I just need a break. All right. I need not to be in this situation anymore. I'm really sorry. I know you're trying, but it's just too little too late. And that's just reality. That's life. That's some of you. Some of my Pisces, you do want this person. You do want things to work out with this person, but you do have to also change what you bring into the situation. Okay. So if you bring positivity to the situation and that person responds positively, then you can say, you know what, let's take the steps and see where this can go in a different direction. Because what you've been doing how you've been approaching your relationships, how you have been handling this particular situation, depending on if you're single or if you're in a relationship, has not been working. Okay, it has not been working. And no matter what you feel for each other, and no matter how bonded you are to each other, you can't advance to that next level, or you can't get back to that place where you guys felt happy and complete with each other until you get rid of all the unhealthy negativity that is between the two of you. All right, until you get rid of a negative mindset, you can't get back to a relationship, single or in a commitment, where things are positive. Okay, you want this again. You want the world. You want the world in the upright. It's there. The world, that's a possibility. Okay, it's there, but here I'm seeing that there's going to be a lot of honesty needed. All right, a lot of heart to heart conversations, a lot of maybe even being vulnerable where you've been afraid to be vulnerable before. All right, Pisces. So that is your February reading. If you want to have the extended reading, because now I'm going to go into the part where I pull the clarifiers and everything and possibly discuss, any astrology or, what particular signs it may be, then the link is down below for you to access the extended reading. All right. I'll see you guys in March. And oh, did I close it? Oh, okay, I didn't end it out. I'm like, oh, did I end it? I'll see you guys in March. Okay. See you at the next reading. Bye, Pisces.